What is up, guys? It is the Great Fashniz, and we are playing the Pax Britania mod in Hearts of Iron 4. We are the Ottoman Authority, and things are happening. All right. Oh, the Irish Revolution. Yeah, cool. All right. It's no secret the Irish have voiced their discontent with being part of the British Empire, whether via words or the barrel of gun. The 1916 Dublin Uprising and the subsequent violent crackdown by British authorities caused great resentment among the Irishmen, particularly those that lost loved ones to the British forces during the Battle of Dublin. These tensions have fermented in a full-scale revolution against the British. The Irish militias now patrol the streets of Dublin, headed by the representatives of their respective ideological faction. I can read, I swear. Ian O'Duffy, speaking before a gathering crowd in the new Irish capital, declared a new Irish nation and death to the collaborators. The former Irish Parliament members have reportedly been subject to extrajudicial violence, while British nationals in the region flee en masse to the unoccupied zones in the north. All right, so it's a good thing we didn't skip ahead to our invasion of the Emirate of Saud. What we could potentially do... Oh, can't start a lend-lease because they're not actually at war. Let's guarantee... If I guarantee their independence, then if the United Kingdom attacks them, we will go to war with the United Kingdom. I don't think we can do that right now. I don't think we have the cojones to fight their 62 divisions. You know what I mean? We're not that good. We are coming back from a bad place. United Kingdom declared war on Ireland. How's Ireland looking? 3 to 4 divisions. They're doomed. All right. That's fine. So we finished our construction. Let's go for that extra concentrated industry. Let's get ourselves building things faster, producing more. Alright, so we have been exercising. We've got 5 more experience points here. Let's edit this division, put in a heavy tank. We're going to go straight heavy tanks to about here, and then we're going to go for support artillery, the tank artillery. See, our guys they've reached, this is the maximum train level, regular. So now instead of gaining experience for the guys, they're putting experience up here. We're getting, wow. Not a huge amount, but pretty respectively quick. Alright, Denmark declared war on Sweden. And apparently we finished this. I hit the wrong button and we jumped straight to it. So let's continue our military expansion. Get that extra military factory. So our production will start building these heavy tanks. So now we are producing these at the rate that we want to. Honestly, we could probably do this. I think we're okay doing that. I really do. Alright, so we have enough now that we could buy a Crusader. War Profiteer. Ooh, look. Military factory construction speed. Plus 10%. Alright. Yep. Ireland got conquered. That's what that last event was. No divisions of basic trains because I'm still short on military supply. We have researched a strategic bomber. Let's pause for a moment. What else can we do? Not a whole lot right here. We could increase the resources we're getting. We could go for synthetic oil so we could build and get some rubber, right? Increase our rubber input. Or we can increase our production efficiency cap and build more guns to shoot the bad guys. Or, well, you know, the bad guys to our people. That's what they are. We may have to go down this political reform set next and see if we can figure out, can we ever create our own factions? Ooh, construction speed's up 20%. And, come on. Got a little bit of lag. And here we can go forward looking outwards, which grants join faction tension limit. Unlocks decisions for joining factions. And this one says, can create faction. We might do that. Best of luck. Okay, the Irish Revolution is still... Wait a minute. So they revolted again? They did. They revolted a second time, and at the same time... Look at that guy. That's not Mao. China is having their own problems with the communists. Dirty, red communists. Speaking of the which, these guys never went communist. So basically the idea is that in World War I, good God, yes, we just said that civil war erupted in China. I don't want to read all that. The idea is that the English won World War I so quickly that the Russian forces weren't outside of the capital, and they were able to stop the October Revolution. So, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, we've got 4.74. We're going to go ahead and select it and wait. There we are, 5. Boom. Now, I'm going to leave the division like that for now. We're going to stop exercising so our guys can recover from being tired. The reason we're doing that is we only have right now 4 heavy tanks. We don't have the military factories to produce the next tank set, which is our heavy artillery. We'll go ahead and put those up. We're going to need to boost these a lot. But we'll do that as quickly as possible. And strategic bombers, we also want to build a few. We will need 3 rows for that. Alright, we finally have enough for civilian, or not civilian, for troops. Let's see here. These are going to require 120 tanks. What are we producing right now? It's just starting up at 3.32 a month. That is going to build as this production efficiency goes up. We'll see what we're getting. We'll see. We seem to have everything we need for them. Looks like we're short on steel for our destroyers. Let's make the convoys more short on the steel. We'll keep building those destroyers. We should probably research a better ship. We'll get there. Oh, we are paused. Goodness gracious. Things aren't going to happen then. Don't really need to trade. Maybe should. The rubber would help. The steel would help. But then again, that loses us a factory. We have 13. We're about to have 14. French Civil War. Okay, with the economy with economic inequality becoming widespread and political violence taking over, France has been plunged into a full-scale civil war. Alfonso the 14th, speaking via the Imperial National Radio. Lost my place. Where are we? National Radio stated their intent to prosecute the conflict against these traitors to its utmost conclusion, and that the fire of French resistance shall not be snuffed out today, nor any other day. Imperial France, having acted as a balancing force in Western Europe, has already begun to see its empire unraveling. Uprisings throughout French Africa, into China and beyond have begun to gain considerable traction. This evening, France burns with the fires of revolution. What tomorrow may hold for the nation remains to be seen. So, this is French. That's just Hijaz. Are you a puppet of somebody? No. But this is French. Should France fall... Socialists. Alright. Continued military expansionism is done, and radio is complete. We'll have to get with that in a moment. Secret weapons research is good, but we don't want it right now. Army reform. Let's get some of these things so we can get our doctrines faster and cheaper. Authoritarianism or socialist. They're the same thing as far as my ultranationalist Ottomans, I believe. Although I think that maybe we should start doing some of these rallies here. Okay. Seize French Syria. Boom, done. Let's get that propagandist campaign, and let's do this for the extra political capital, so to speak. No template for heavy SP artillery. That's okay. We have started producing it. Let's see here. Airplanes, 1937, 1937. Kind of think that we should do that, but I'd like to be a little ahead on something here. 128 days. Let's get our infantry a better setup. What is this? Alrighty. North Africa's at war. Let's hopefully the French don't get too mad that I seize this area. Lebanon. Let's install a friendly regime. Syria, friendly regime. That way, we didn't really take it. So, Lebanon. There we go. These guys are puppets of us, and we can actually make them move towards becoming like us, or becoming part of our nation by building within their nation. The easiest way is with forts. So we'll slap one of those down there, and while we're at it, we're going to pop some more of these on our own. Another civilian factory. And then we'll do this again. This way we'll build faster and faster. At the same time, we're helping them. Okay, we're going to have to stop and take a look at what all on earth is happening down here in Africa. Oh my goodness. Basically all of them are at war with each other. Okay, doesn't really affect us right now. It could in the future. Alright, so we did that. We've done that. And then we'll build more military factories right here. Mechanical computing is done. It's still 1937. Across here we're good. You know what? We need the... I'm not going to be able to build that. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Good lord. Siam has gone to war with Cambodia and Laos. Can we get a better... Yeah, let's get a better submarine. Let's build a better submarine. Build some coastal forts along here. We're going to do this like that. And then we will put our factories we're building between. Because we want to make sure that we're building for us as well. Come on. A little bit of lag there. Alright. We've got some political power here. Do we have anything that can help us build things faster? Well, we can increase our stability if we get an ultranationalist demagogue. And he'll drift us towards that, and that will help with building. Looks like army reform's about done. Military China and Republic of China have signed a peace. Okay. And our conquering is about to happen. So new battle doctrines, that's what we're wanting. And let's go down here. Let's just go ahead and turn you active. Declare war. We could call our allies, and they could help us out potentially. Where'd our soldiers go? There we go. We were in the wrong mode. Alright, so we're pushing through nice and easy. We've got some army experience here. Let's put that on this. Mongolia's at war. So now that little no template thing will go away. Complaining that we don't have a template for what we are building. man, look at that. They're just pouring right through. This is why the Ottomans were powerful in their day. Alright, improved machine tools. See, it's 1938. Let's get these extra support weapons. We don't want to fall behind like we did last time at the very beginning of the game there. Laos was Siam took Laos. Okay, that's way over on the other side of the world. We're not real concerned with that. Concentrated industry is complete. Let's take a quick pause. Research time minus 3% is fantastic. The faster we research, the better we do. See what our guys are doing. I'm gonna go take Ryada. We're just walking clean through these guys. Looks like we must have surrounded and eaten them up. Now, do we want Hejaz? Alright, so we took all of that, and it's going to ask us if we want to release them as a puppet. And I'll be honest with you, kind of don't. Hejaz, you don't have any friends. Oman, you don't have any friends. Well, I don't mind if I do, thank you very much. It's not out in the ocean. You are not a naval force. Justify war goal. The Ottomans are expanding. And we have, logistically speaking, enough to start training some troops. So, we're not building any motorized right now. We don't really have the tanks. We can go ahead and start training one of these tank divisions. It's going to take a while. Because production-wise, we're not there. I would like to get the cavalry up, but they are, well, they're a 16. They're not too bad. You know what, though? Let's finish editing this. Let's get our... Oh, we don't have enough. We only have 4. Oh, well. Let's see here. Seeking an alliance, rise of ultranationalism. Ooh, we could spread the message. Improved infantry equipment, that's fantastic. And our battle doctrines are ready. Can we, we can't really buy rocket trucks. We're still a couple years behind on that. Artillery we're not using. We do have a 50% bonus to that, though. Let's get that. It's going to give us 15% organization. Organization is what holds your guys together when they're fighting. Here's a problem. We don't really have any air bases, but oh, that's okay. We'll still cover this same area. Okay. Oops. Need to work on this. Next land doctrine. Let's knock that out, because we're using one right now. Land doctrine time reduction is fantastic. We have 35 close air support, 28 fighters in reserve, and no strategic bombers yet. Looks like China is broken up into areas. Wow, look at that. It is, it's looking a little odd over there. Japan is kicking butt and taking names, which we kind of expected, at least at this stage. France is still in civil war. Looks like the Algerians are winning that one. Not going to really worry about the Balkans. Let's see how that alliance is looking. Not too great. The Commonwealth is what we need to worry about right now. Let's see what we have. United Front of China. Yeah, it looks like the Commonwealth What? Dutch East Indies and military Australia. Wow, did not know that. Okay. We might have to go with the create a faction route. Mainly because it doesn't look like there's one. There doesn't appear to be a faction for us right now. See, we're still short on some supplies. We are short 15 steel. Let's yeah, it's gonna hurt to do this to us. Our build speed is gonna drop dramatically. Actually, it's not too bad. We've got 12 civilian factories. We're gonna build another one after we keep working with Aleppo there. Now, one of the cool things is our subjects. So, like Syria right now, we're building, so we're actually taking their autonomy away from them. So they'll move into becoming an integrated puppet, and then eventually into being an actual portion of our nation. The same thing will happen right here as we work with Lebanon. Japan declares war on Russia. I should have read that. Oh well. Did they finish their war with China yet? No. What are you doing, guys? Japan, you're crazy. 110 units at max. 108. But you're still fighting military China, which is down to like 18 units. Okay. Looks like revolutionary France is falling. And the national... Oh, they are ultranationalists. Let's send a lend-lease of some airplanes. Let's send 55 closest air support. Let's... Nah, you know what? Let's not. That could give us some extra... what do you call it? Experience, air experience. Start with some political reform. Take a look here. Can we get anything good here? Weekly war support. That's good. And that political gain boost. Costs us 50, but we get a lot more for a while. See, we're getting 1.5 per day instead of 1. Good. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Send lend-lease. We'll lend-lease them. You know what? Let's lend-lease our old fighters. We'll just give them that. And if they use them, whenever they use them, we'll get some air experience, because it's research for our guys. Alright, so we're set up here. Good there. Still researching that. Oh goodness, everything's happening at once. It's 1938. Not a whole lot we can do there. This we can't do until 1940 without a penalty. We've got our submarines ahead of time way like crazy. We could get some doctrines for those. Or we could jump the gun like crazy on one of those. That'd take almost 2 years. Ah, man, but then we would have our tanks really early. Let's, kind of a tough decision here. We're going to be jumping the gun pretty much everywhere we go. Let's go for strategic destruction. Fighter detection plus 10%. That means that our fighters, when they're looking for enemy fighters, they'll find them before they find us. You know what? We just need a little bit. Let's get that extra little bit of experience. There we go. So now we can finish editing this division with the artillery. We can build up troops in it later, because we want that combat width to be 20, which means one more division of soldiers. But we can afford to wait on that. Japanese Manchuria took one state. Look at this. Alright, so we're shy a little bit on these, but not too much. We should probably recruit another division of soldiers or cavalry. Go cavalry. I'm going to stick these in our purple group. So they'll instantly lock in to these when they train. One of the nice things is they're like these guys, they're waiting on heavy tanks to be built. These guys aren't waiting on anything but training time. That's good. Alright, delay function is done. Elastic defense, it's going to give our tanks extra organization, maximum speed, which our heavy tanks will need, and everything else will reinforce better. You know what also we want to start building as soon as possible is motorized. Okay, we've got these pretty well done. Let's just build one more of those. And then we're going to build some submarines. We're going to put these in our flotilla DZ, whatever it was. There we go. So that our navy's actually, you know, decent. We've got 16 ships in our Black Sea, in the Black Sea right now, in this fleet. They're all fresh. They're not very good. But they will be. A lot of destroyers. What's that? That's a battle cruiser and a couple light cruisers. It's enough for now. I mean, all we're really looking to do with them is to slow down an invasion force. Alright, let's get another one of our doctrine. Nope, that's army experience. What you do? New equipment design, motorized, and heavy tank 1. I don't need that. Recruitment campaign, political capital, military engineering, infrastructure construction speed, which we're not doing right now. Supply consumption we seem to be okay on. Why can't we do this? We don't have enough support. Empire of Japan. Airbase expansions. And some air doctrine. That's good. Okay, so look here. Encourage birth rates. Don't want to do that. Construction speed for 365 days. Military factory construction speed for 365 days. Let's get some of these guys in here. Let's get a military theorist. He's going to give us experience every day, which will be good. We are running a touch low on manpower. That's okay, though, I think. That guy's good. Let's get him. Civilian factory, infrastructure, and refinery. Extra 10%. Socialist drift, communist, fortification engineer. That's really good for us for what we're doing. Actually, let's go for the 20% on that. Speaking of the which, we are building our land forts here. We've got 3 more before we're going to build another civilian factory. Revolutionary France has been annexed. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. We have conquered the Saudis. We are pretty close to getting into the Hijaz here. And we have seen the end of the French Civil War. Despite roaring flames of civil war, Imperial France has stood against the communard threat, I guess, yeah, socialists. Once more, French forces march through the solemn streets of Paris. Though their former empire may be in ashes, the French nation has survived through the perils of communist insurrection. Though the communard forces have vowed to continue resistance, much of their outright military capacity has been destroyed. The French Empire remains, at least for today. Alright guys, that is it. I am the Great Fashniz. I hope you liked the episode. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot by letting me know that you watched it. I mean, I know you watched it because I can see that, but I didn't know if you liked it or not. So do hit the like button. Go back, find other episodes that you've watched that you've enjoyed, and hit the like buttons there too. Won't hurt you. It doesn't make anything weird happen on your own YouTube page, but it does help me out, guys. Y'all have a great one. I'm out because this is the Great Fashniz.